Hello, mate, and welcome to Puzzle Combat, where you match three pieces, find yourself a hero with some superpowers, and destroy the enemy. Make as many alliances as you can, and win the game. There you go. Hi, Mirage. I'm the genius inventor. Yeah, genius inventor. I am a level 10 out of 10, 10, 10, 10 out of 10. My charge speed's 43. They call it average. I deal 200% damage to the target and nearby enemies. Oh, nearby enemies. Oh, the target and the nearby enemies. Oh, yeah. The target and the nearby enemies, they get silenced for 3 turns. Oh, yeah, Mirage. I'm a genius inventor. Oh, my gosh.
Hola, puzzle combaters. Alrighty, so we are covering the hyperactive genius quirky inventor herself, Mirage. Alright, I love this hero, I really do. And it's funny, the system keeps giving me purples, and I actually did get a second one of her that I do want to level. I love silencers. I really do. Because they're just so awesome. So I will probably level up the second one. And look at all this purple I got, man. They're killing me with purples. But that's always the way. That's RNGesus for you. But yeah, I was happy to see her. I got both from my TS20 as well. So both of these inventors were given to me for free by the game, so that makes it even more awesome. Alright, so let's get into her actual hero rating. And that is an A-, so she is highly rated. One of the most highly rated regular vanilla heroes from the summon gate and the regular summon gate and your TS20, so that's a good thing. She is a 4.5 on offense and defense, so she is excellent either way. And it's a 4 on the war machine, and that's probably a little bit lower just because she's an AoE hitter. She's not a direct striker, and she does have average speed, not fast speed, but a lot of the AoE hitters are effective on the war machine, and obviously the second part of her special where she gets to silence is where it really comes in handy on the war machine, because the war machine's not going to be able to throw its special at you. So, you know, if you bring energy drinks or whatever, you could potentially silence the war machine for the entire battle, right? With her, if you get enough purple tiles and have enough energy drinks to last the whole battle. So, yeah, it's a very unique special, and as you can see, I did max out her special skill to 10. It was definitely worth it. She's effective at 480, but just not the same. Like, she won't stand up defensively. It's because some of them will stand up really well at 480, because I use my Jocasta, my second Jocasta that's at 480 sometimes. And, because she's effective, she can take a punch or two. I don't find that all of them are as effective at 480 though, and can take a punch or two, and she's one of them that I find that because I tried using her a bunch of times at 480, and in emblem quests and in war hits and that, and well, sometimes she did get to throw her special before she got taken out. A lot of the time she got taken out before she could throw that special. And, yeah, like, getting her promoted to 5100, you'll see the difference in health and defenses. Well, and attack too, because all that puts up those stats, right? And makes her a little more solid and all around. So just something to keep in mind, because I find Coyotes was effective at 482. Anastasia is. There's ones that are. I think Emma is too. And there's ones that just aren't. They're a little more flimsy. Like Hush was another one that at 480 didn't really hold up well defensively. So that's just something to keep in mind, especially if you're struggling to get the last mats. Like, you'll notice a huge difference once you get them promoted into that 5th tier range when it comes to them being able to stand their ground. So alrighty, so solid all around, 200% damage to the target and nearby enemies, solid AoE hitter, and the target and those nearby enemies get silenced for 3 turns, and then the additional info there under the question mark is that they're unable to use their special skills. Now, I've combined her with Chull as well, and because he'll choke out a special skill. Right, so I found that they have some pretty good synergy in that she can throw her special, and then I can hit the one that's maybe charged up, or maybe that I'm looking to take out first with Chull's special after, and then he'll completely choke that hero out, and it's like a 1-2 punch. It's pretty cool. So I'd imagine she'd go over well with other ones that are charge stealing, like Eiko, Ox, those type of heroes too, because you can effectively render, if you get the tiles, you can effectively render the defense useless, or some of the heroes useless, because she can silence them so the special can't go off, and then your charge stealers can just steal the charge right down so they can't go off again either, and then maybe she charges up again, hit him again. It's pretty effective. She does have some pretty good synergy with a lot of different heroes, I've noticed, so something to keep in mind too. Alrighty, so she is support class. Let's go over the talent grid. So I should probably use some of these emblems on her. She is worth it. I do have quite a few emblems saved up so far. Now the support is resisting negative status effects and charge green. Okay, so that's cool. So they'll withstand status ailments. Considering how many status ailments get thrown, and then of course you add master weapons into that can do bleed, poison, and burn too. This is, fairly good for a talent. Yeah, I mean, it's an average range talent. I still think warfighters with the revive and the ones that dodge are probably top tier when it comes to talent grid. But yeah, this still can be very effective, especially if you're fighting some of those war machines that throw lots of status ailments. Some of them do a lot of damage with those status ailments when it comes to a war machine. And then of course you got a lot of heroes that throw burn, poison, defenses down, whatever the case may be. So she'll have that chance to withstand it. So there's 12, 18, 24, probably 30 then. Yeah. 30% chance. So that's alright if you choose to go all the way down. Now, she's an attacking hero, so I would go this way, personally, myself, and up her attack on that 200% damage. So, that way, probably that way. Giving her more health, 40 points health, too, would be effective to just make her last a little bit longer. And then there's a critical chance bonus by 2%. So the critical strikes get upped by 2%. So not bad on a hero that hits 3. And then the speed is all the way down at the bottom. So if I had to pick between these two, attack bonus 20 points. How much she heals from a healer? Yeah, I'd definitely be going attack. Right there. Alright, and the speed. So this one is nice because this support speed is actually 4%, whereas all the other heroes are only 2% increase. Alright, so she's at 43 average. That's only going to put her up to 45, likely at the most, and that would still maintain her in the same breakpoint. So in order to get to the next breakpoint, she'd have to hit 50. There aren't a lot of purple speed weapon options, unfortunately. But putting her at 45 means she only needs 5 points to get to 50, which would render more of the purple speed weapons effective, because I think some of them are only 6 speed points. And there's other colors that have 7 and 9 speed points. So that actually wouldn't be a bad move if you were interested in taking her emblems all the way down to 20. That's quite a few emblems, as you can see, 250, but that's all part of the 1500-ish I think it takes to get a 5-star hero completely done. So but yeah, like, if you didn't take her all the way down to 20, she'd still be at 43, and, you know, you're looking at 7 speed points, which would miss some of the speed point weapons. So that's just a combination to keep in mind for later on down the road, that you can make her functionally faster between this charge bonus here at the end of the talent grid and the speed weapon, purple speed weapons, so that are 6 points and under. Alrighty. Speaking of weapons, okay, so I have a few of them in my... Alright, so in my alt account I managed to draw the Chroma Reflex, which is a 5-star purple master weapon. That one is armor protection, though. The bulletproof thing, so it's not in this account, so I can't show it, but that is pretty good defensively, I would say, that one, because you get 40 armor per turn, I think it is, on that one. And I can't remember for the life of me what the other 4-star purple master weapon is, but, or 5-star one. But I do have the buffalo here, and this is the one that I end up putting on her the most, and that is because of that bleed. So she's gonna hit 3 targets, and they're gonna do bleed if I get enough purple tiles to charge her up again. So it's gonna take 11 tiles to charge her, being the 43 speed. So if I get enough purple tiles to charge her within 2 turns, then I can hit them again, silence them again, and have this bleed stack again. So I find it really effective, and I'll show you a team later that I usually pick for yellow war machines, where a lot of the weapons buff up the heroes quite nicely, and it's a really effective purple team, so it's really awesome. And I always take Mirage with this weapon on her, because I really like the fact that you can add the extra damage with these master weapons. It's pretty cool. If you don't have that one, though, this is not a bad option with the health points that you'll add to her. And the stats on that are fairly decent. It's so 182 for defenses is, you know, pretty good to add. You don't have that, though. This is a great one. The attack on this one is high. This is a really good one for offense. Attack on it is high, and then you're gonna get that crit bonus for the tile damage. So that's a good one to put on her. Alright, so the Dread Derringer is another master weapon, and that is, this one is effective too with the burn. Burn, baby, burn. I like this one. I use this one a lot in on Fiona in events. Really like that one. Enforcer, meh, just armor damage. But this one is not too bad either, because you'll get the extra health points here. And 146 for defense is not bad for a 3-star. Alright, so the... Oh yeah, I do have an Arnaconda. That's the other 4-star regular weapon, but I already disassembled the last one I had, the fully leveled one. I use these for sacrificing now. It's just armor damage of 15%. I'm not a fan of that. I'm really not. I think it's kind of a useless weapon perk. And there's enough heroes that have that written into their special to be effective for how much you actually need armor damage in the game. Alright, let's cover the 5 stars. So the Bulldozer. 20% armor damage, 18% dodge, baby! Dodge drives us all nuts, for fuck's sakes. It really does. Oh, we lose too many raids and matches thanks to dodge, but... and war flags. Oh, I've lost a few of those lately thanks to dodge, but... It's a really good part of the game, though. Ups the ante a little bit. Gets annoying as hell, it really does sometimes, but... It's effective. It really is. Not a bad attack stat there. 225. Could be a little bit higher, but... Alright, let's go to the summon gate here and just cover the other purple ones. Purple 5 stars that I don't have in my roster as of yet. Maybe someday. We'll see. I have a hell of a time drawing 5-star weapons, but I don't... A lot of people do, though. It's not just me. It's just the way it is, unless you want to slap some dollar bills down and keep doing pulls. Alright, so I got a couple of ink explosions in my alt account. I really like this one. So there is a former weapon of the month that I think has 6 speed points on it as well. So if you happen to have that one, was it the Perla? The Perla Con Scale or something like that? I think was... Maybe not. I don't know. There's been a couple of different purple weapons of the month now, and I know one of them's got speed on it. So this one's 9, so this one's effective on her too, to make her functionally faster if you've got it. So I have 2 of these in my alt account, which is awesome. They help out my purple heroes quite a bit. So this will bump her into the next breakpoint if you have it, of 50. So she'd still be average even at, that would actually make her 52 speed. Still be average, but it would only take 10 tiles to charge her, and it would only take 5 ghosted tiles. So definitely a good one for her to make her functionally faster. And the Bullpup. Alright. Bullpup. Pup. I can't pronounce my words tonight. Pulp. That's very funny. Yes, this is an orange juice gun with pulp. Alright, so this one is a good combination too. I don't mind health. I know a lot of people don't like it, but you're adding the health points to your hero, like, to keep them around a little bit longer. So, if you don't have an explosion or something else to maybe speed her up, or you don't have the poison weapon, master weapon, then this is a fantastic option too, because this will boost up her health a bit, and you're gonna get 18% critical chance on offense. So you're gonna up the tile damage and boost her health to keep her around a lot longer. So why not? Look at the defense stat there at 245. This is effective, and I managed to get this one in my alt account too. I'm having better luck in my alt account with some of these things, I tell you guys. It's pretty strange. Who RNGesus decides to bless and not bless. My goodness. Yeah, I must say, I have been quite surprised. It's given me a lot of purple weapons in my alt account, so, which is really good. Alright, so that's a rundown of that. Now, I haven't done any of my tournament hits, so I thought maybe I'd do a hit or two. I will... We're letting this one pass, but I will set up a War Machine team that I basically do for a lot of the yellow ones when we get a yellow one. Alright, so Talon is not effective with a buffalo weapon on her. The poison doesn't work, so I always put this weapon on her so she can dodge. Umbra does defenses down, and with a buffalo weapon will poison. And it will stack with Mirage, who will silence the War Machine, then this will poison. This second buffalo on her. I give Coyote, now that's a health point gun, or I will stick the second critical chance one on him. One or the other, I don't. So either way is good. He'll stay alive longer with the buffalo on him, or I get the critical chance damage. And then Lindsay, she can silence when Mirage's special isn't going off, and I get the critical chance again on tile damage with that. So that makes a pretty wicked combination. And then you got Talon, who will go off and she will have the minions. Now the minions do take a little bit longer to hit. Like they'll chew up some seconds, don't get me wrong. But their poison will also stack with the buffalo poison. I didn't really used to use Talon on lower war machines than 10s, 11s, 12s, but because I did find that the minions took too long, but not anymore, because that just gives you a little bit of a relief waiting for the minions to hit, and because these higher war machines are so damaging too, right? They can take out your hero quick. I find the minions give a little bit of protection to the hero's health when they have minions on them, so I do find this an effective team personally for me myself, so yeah, it's a pretty cool team. I like it. Alright, so get out of there. Let's see who I'm raiding. How'd we do? Did we get attacked any more than once? Oh, I only got attacked once yesterday, and I got attacked 5 times today. Right on. So I'm up to a B grade for defense, so they did earn me some points. Good job, defense! Alright, let's go to battle, see if I can... I'll take Mirage in with me. Oh, this is actually the team, now that I'm looking, that I've used the most so far, is these guys. Now I'm gonna put... Why would they be using all greens when I can put reds in? Huh. That's an interesting combo. Well, I can put Jocasta in that case. Let's go. Do I want to do defenses down Umbra or... do a 2-2 and 1 team? Alright, let's see how this goes. That's too bad. If they should have all... It's a no blue tournament, right? So this should all be reds. That just makes it a little bit easier for me since I can take in reds now to stack. Ooh, that's loud. This is not a very cooperative board. Oh my goodness. Come on, that can't be the only move. Shit, it is. Wow. Alright. Ah, I thought that was gonna make a grenade. That's what I was going for there, and the purple come up from underneath. Dang, man. There you go. None of them could even throw a special at me. I managed to get enough purple and yellow, red tiles. There you go. That's what makes her so effective right there. None of them. Minimoto was charged for how long? Couldn't throw a special, managed to take them out. Alright. Great overall hero, guys. Well worth the mats. I love silencers. They are among my favorites, and yeah, she is definitely wormed her way into my heart here. That quirky little inventor. Alright guys, take care. It's been fun as always.